He knows too much, Zoe.
Like what? He's preying on your charity.
He told me stuff only she could have known.
Well, how? He has no idea you had a child. Couldn't have come to that conclusion on his own.
Yeah, but there's a photograph. He had a picture of me.
Well, so? He's probably been to see some old Dingle.
No, Debbie gave it to him. It's the only one she's got of a real mum.
If that photograph does exist, it's only a matter of time before she recognises you.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping she won't be around for much longer.
Well, you can't rely on hope. Kane might tell her.
He won't if he gets what he wants.
This isn't a game. Some girl's life is at stake.
And what about my life? Who thought about me? I was just 13 years old. I wanted to be a dancer, not pregnant.
Yeah, but you still chose to have the child. That must mean something.
Yeah, it means that she's had a choice from me. The rest is up to her.
You can't mean that.
Can't I? I lost everything, Zoe. All right, maybe if I'd never left, maybe things would have been different. Maybe I would never have ended up... Well, you know, I've spent years dragging myself out of the gutter and I am not going back, not for anyone.
There you are. I've been worried for a moment.
You don't have to cuddle me, Chris. And besides, with charity.
So I see.
Yeah, we were just having a girly chat.
Thought we might have lunch.
Sorry, I said I'd meet Ashley, but never mind. I'm sure you two have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we have been at each other's throats lately.
Well, just because I stick up for Dingles, it doesn't make me any less of a tit, does it?
Let's not get into another argument about that. We don't know for definite what'll happen.
Meaning?
Well, I've got the feeling Pollard's playing games. Might take me longer to convince him than I thought.
And if he won't sell, then the development's off?
Could delay matters. I'd have to rent the Reynolds place out for a few months. Thought you might like that. Buy your clan some time. Me some peace and quiet.
You bunking off school?
It's lunchtime. Listen, you know that photo?
What about it?
Well, I want it back.
So you don't want to find out who it is?
Would you know something?
I'm not sure yet.
There's no point in keeping it, is there?
Look, it won't be for long. I am onto something.
Don't mess me about, Kane.
Look, I wouldn't dare. Just give me a bit longer, all right?
I didn't expect to see you here.
She's lost her dinner money, hasn't she? There you are. On me.
Thanks. It's very kind of you, Kane, but no thank you. Debbie, you can have lunch with me. I ain't got time. I'll see you later.
She got a spirit, hasn't she? Eh?
Oh, trouble with the patients?
No, everything's fine.
I wondered if you had a minute.
I'm a little bit busy, actually. I've got to finish in time to pick Debbie up from school. She's got some sort of art project or something.
Oh, doing well, is she?
I think so. She's a bright kid, yeah.
Yeah, it must be difficult with her only being temporary, eh?
Well, we have got attached to her, but the best place for Debbie's with her mum, really.
What's wrong with her?
Liver, I think.
Sounds serious.
Well, no, she's over the worst of it, actually. She should only be a few more weeks.
Oh, I'm pleased.
Sorry, is that why you're here?
I wanted to talk to you about Zoe.
Why? Have I done now?
I just wanted to fill Paddy in on the diagnosis.
Well, she's told me. Good news for everybody, really.
Yes, and now I know what they are, I can face my problems.
Well, I can see I've had a wasted journey.
Was it?
Where have you been?
Visiting Sid. What's she doing here?
I'll leave you to it. Paddy was telling me that Debbie's going to be going home soon.
Oh, we're waiting to hear for news of her mum before we know for certain.
I hope Deb's got her lunch all right.
I'm sure she managed. 25p.
Hey, she's a good kid. Lots of imagination.
Yeah, haven't we all?
I just hope no one's preying on that because she's got enough problems.
Hey, we all have problems. Most of them come from our parents.
Except with him, it's the other way around.
You don't think I went too far? It's just I think he's spending too much time with Debbie lately.
No, Emily. You want to be having a word with her. Because he's poison.
Thought you'd have more pressing matters than shopping.
Oh, Kane, how do I know you're not even making this up, eh?
Oh, you prepared to find out?
Look, Pollard's playing games, right? Now, if he won't sell the developments off, you get to keep the house.
Except it'll still belong to you.
But at least it'll give you more time.
I don't need more time. What I need is the deeds to our house. Now, you're forgetting that you and me go back a long way. And I've heard your lies before. Now you know what to do. That's if you want to keep the past behind you.
Oi, where have you been? Everyone finishes working in a minute.
So, how was school?
What does that matter? How have you gone on?
Things are looking up.
Have you found her?
Let's just say I'm onto something.
Well, sorry, that's not good enough. You promised.
Look, I said I'd try. Now get off me back and be patient, all right?
You want to see this art project? It's absolutely brilliant. Lovely food this, isn't it, Debbie?
Suppose.
It's made from dingle eggs. Bernice and Edna's, I think Sam said.
Can't believe he's named a hen after Edna.
Bet it frowns a lot. Can I be excused? I've got homework.
Is Debbie all right? She seems really fed up. She hardly said a word in the car, you know.
I think she's been spending time with Kane.
What? What do you mean she's been spending time with Kane?
I saw them together in the cafe at lunchtime.
Are you sure?
I know what I saw. And she lied about why she were there. I want you to have a word with him.
What? No. Why? This could just be a one-off. Debbie's a bright kid. She can see right through Kane.
Well, do you want to take that risk?
Well, I can't just go confronting Kane over nothing, can I?
I don't think it's nothing. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Thought I was the one that did the broody stuff round here.
Yeah, well, you're welcome to it.
Take it you've not spoken to Chris yet.
Well, he's not exactly going to like what I have to say
About Debbie.
about giving Kane the deeds back. And don't have a go. He left me with no choice.
You could have tried trusting him. He is your husband.
Well, I couldn't take that risk.
Well, it's going to be a damn sight worse now, isn't it? You really think you care more about the Dingles?
You know that isn't true.
It's not me you have to convince.
I didn't ask him to blackmail me.
Blackmail? What the hell has Kane Dingle got on us?
Nothing.
You see, that's where I get confused. If there's nothing, why have you given them the deed to their house back?
It's a family thing.
And how come it's my family that loses out? Again?
Trust me, Chris, you don't want to know.
You see, that's where you're wrong. I do want to know, and I intend to find out, even if I have to ask Kane myself.
Right, OK. There's this foster girl staying in village with Paddy and Emily.
So?
Well, Kane's found out that her mum knew a few people I used to in past.
Oh, I might have known your past would rear its ugly head again.
It's got nothing to do with the...
Get to the point, Charity. I'm beginning to feel like I've been here before and I don't like it.
You're quite sure?
No, I want the whole of the village to know, but me.
All right. Kane's got it into his head that this girl is my daughter.
If what he claims isn't true, why give him back the deeds? It doesn't make sense, unless he's telling the truth. Well, is he?
Don't be ridiculous. It's all lies. You know Kane.
Yeah. But it's you I'm worried about. Do I really know who you are?
Oh, don't say that, Chris. You know who I am, who I've become since I met you. I don't want to remember the past any more than you do. I had to live through it, remember?
I don't know what to believe. I keep coming back to why.
Because I was worried about how it might affect this family.
Ah, that'll be a first.
It's true. You may not think I respect this family, but I like being a Tate a damn sight better than being a Dingle.
Only when it suits you.
No, always. Never choose them over you. And think about the rumours if Kane had started mouthing off. I mean, I know it's a lie, but it won't stop the gossips believing, will it? And then what about Zoe? How's she going to put up with more whispering behind her back?
And don't forget the girl. If Kane went ahead with his sordid threats, how would that affect her?
She's right, you know, Chris. I know I've made a mistake, but I did it for the right reasons. I never lied to you. I did it for us. Honest. This way, no one gets hurt.